A meeting and lunch with U.S. President Barack Obama.
The Prime Minister of the Republic of India.
An address to a joint session of Congress, an honor granted to few foreign leaders. But for Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this moment is that much more significant because for more than a decade, he wasn't allowed in the country, much less its capital.
The constraints of the past are behind us.
The U.S. held him liable for this massacre in 2002, in which more than 1,000 people, mostly Muslims, were killed in the state he governed. But U.S. President Barack Obama lifted the ban and has spent a lot of time trying to cement a better relationship with India. One big reason, climate change. On this visit, the U.S. says India promised to ratify the Paris Climate Agreement this year. That could go a long way to seeing it implemented before Obama leaves office. If that happens, his successor couldn't walk away from the agreement for 4 years. And they agreed to move forward on a deal for a U.S. company to build 6 nuclear power plants in India. As for India, Modi's hoping the U.S. sees India as the place to invest, hinting at a mutual concern about China in his speech to Congress.
Some parts of the world are islands of growing economic prosperity, others are mired in conflicts. In Asia, the absence of an agreed security architecture creates uncertainty.
Analysts say that was the main message he wanted to send these politicians.
I think it was a very subtle dig at China in a way, saying, China is not a democracy. They don't have the same values. India represents a very different path, and it's a path that those of us in the United States appreciate and understand.
All part of President Obama's much talked about pivot to Asia. Both sides are hoping they have enough time to cement their partnership so that it will be hard for the next person who holds the seat to change it. Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.